Jesus Christ wasn't just the light, he was the fire. Christ consciousness isn't just gentle smiles and heart emojis, it's fearless devotion to divine truth, even when it costs you everything. Christ didn't just tell people what they wanted to hear, he told them what their souls needed to hear, even when it offended their egos, even when it got him crucified. He spoke what the Father gave him, not what the crowd was ready for. There's nothing wrong with making money, nothing wrong with charging for your services. But if you got to pander, perform, shrink yourself to stay in the algorithm's good graces, then you ain't free. You're a slave to the algorithm, not a servant of the truth. The moment your message becomes more about what they'll clap for than what God gave you to say, you've switched altars. You've traded your calling for applause. Christ consciousness is about telling hard truths, but with love. Speaking from the I am, not from the ego's need to be liked. Walking away from the crowd if the crowd walks away from truth. Trusting divine provision, not public opinion. Serving the Father, not the feed. He didn't say, let me find the message that gets me the most engagement. He said, not my will, but thine. Christ flipped tables, not because he was angry, but because they desecrated the sacred. They turned God into a transaction, turned spirit into marketing. So if you speak with fire and folks get uncomfortable, good. You're not off track, you're in Christ's footsteps. And let's not forget, even his closest ones fell asleep while he prayed. Even Peter denied him. Even the people he came to save turned on him. Because when the truth gets too bright, the ones still clinging to comfort call it too much. Christ faced isolation, not because he failed, but because he refused to dim his flame. And even when they nailed him, he said, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. So yeah, I might flip a few tables, but I won't hold a grudge. I'm not here to punish, I'm here to pierce, to shake loose the illusions, to speak this fire from love, not pride, from liberation, not hate. The Pharisees wore the robes, had the titles, spoke the scriptures, but Christ saw right through that performance. He didn't just call out sin, he called out spiritual theater. He said, you honor me with your lips, but your hearts are far from me. So if you claim Christ while protecting your image over your truth, that's not the path. See, I don't serve algorithms, I serve the I am. I don't sell comfort, I speak truth. If my words cost me followers, so be it. Christ didn't pander, and neither will I. Much love, y'all. Peace out.